Hello everybody and welcome back to Cobblemon. I know it's been a minute, and today I've actually come up with a good name for our little battle site that we're working on. Where is it? Where did I put it? Pokegrow. There you go. I decided to rename it. Let me go. I think it was, what the hell? It was, Pokebrawl Mall, because it's going to be basically a mall with a, this battle center in the middle. Alright, so, as I said, it's been a minute, so I need to remember what I was working on. I think, off camera, I did the fix to our little, what was I calling it down here? Our lab. I think I fixed that off camera. Now it's all drained, got all my stuff moved, and I can get in here, and we can start to restore fossils a little later on. I just need to start growing some more, the trees, the apricorns. But today, I need to go and check how far did I even get with the Pokebrawl Mall. Let me TP over here. Alright. Not far at all. I still need a lot more of this green. That's right. So, well, once we get this all set up, I'm going to go ahead and, wash it all with some water. Actually, maybe this does look better as a grass texture. Maybe I should get some moss in here instead of the green concrete. Be a little easier to procure. Let's head out. So I know we have a lush cave somewhere. Right. There you go, Lusher Cave. So I think we can just mine the moss, right? I've been playing way too much Craft Mine. I completely forgot what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, this should work, right? Yeah, it does. Alright. And then I should be able to duplicate it with cobblestone, correct? I think that's how this stuff works. Alright, so let's get down here, pick up what I dropped, and in all honesty, I could probably make a cobble farm. Is there anything down here? Like any diamonds or anything? Gold, copper, iron. Nope. Okay. Ooh, I could probably go and yoink from the ceiling here. I should probably leave a few of these glowberries around just to make sure that nothing spawns in while I'm here. But taking all this, whoa, hi there. Alright. So I didn't learn my lesson there. Still haven't. Just let all that fall down. Alright. But replacing, let's go ahead and see how good this looks, replacing it with the, actually I'm going to go ahead and edit this again. This shall be this. And I shall enable it so I can see it. Let's head on this way. So, how does this look using this instead? Actually better. Hold on. That looks way better. Alright. So we're going to need some stone and cobblestone to turn into everything that we need. How much cobblestone do I have in my house? I'm also going to need a shovel, so I can go in and just shovel up all this stuff. So basically, if we can go ahead and put down the moss blocks, we can have our arena ready by the end of this episode. How much stone? I know I've got a lot of stone somewhere, right? What other blocks are compatible? I don't think netherrack is. Is netherrack compatible? I surprisingly don't have a lot of stone, so you know what? We're going to head to a cave, and I'm going to go ahead and just bone meal it, because I know I have a bunch of that somewhere. There you go. A bunch of bones, and a little bit of bone meal. Alright. So let's head out to plant some of this. I could use my little beach here to do it, but I feel like that would destroy the beach, and I kind of like my little stone beach here. So let's find somewhere else. Do we have another stony beach anywhere close by? No, I could go to a ravine. Where was that ravine? This massive chasm. You can head there. Alright. Here looks to be perfect. So let's go ahead and grow. Grow. No? Alright, there we go. So we could just kind of extend this for a little while. And I think a hoe breaks it easier, right? So if we go ahead and just do all this, a little bit of... Okay, I guess that one couldn't grow because of the stuff there. Alright. And then I can go on through with my hoe here, get rid of all of it, just collect it all. Might be good to have an offhand torch, because this is going to get dark. Actually, this is really easy to collect. Alright. Ooh, and some iron. Hell yeah. I heard that this was a good way to mine. I just didn't think it was this good. Well, maybe we should get a skeleton farm going some point soon. I'm going ahead and yoink that. I did pick it up right? Yeah, alright. That already doubled. Actually, I think that quadrupled my amount that I had. So let me, do I have a shovel? I don't think I have a shovel. Let's head back and make a shovel. And probably drop off some items, because I didn't drop off what I needed to. Alright. What are you doing in here, Watchel? Shoo. Alright. But basically, once we make the mall, I'm also going to go ahead and make a kind of... what is it called? I guess a system where I can go ahead and get orders for berries. Because I do want to sell berries, just because the berries are kind of the main export that I grow. So while I'm fishing, I can go ahead and just, collect them. Chicken goes here in food. Feather goes here. Seeds go over here, correct? Do I have seeds in here? No, I don't. Alright. I was going to make sure where everything's going so I don't forget. Because I will forget. In fact, I already forgot a good portion of these because I've been away for a while. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I almost forgot I need to make a shovel. Alright. There's gold. Let's make 2 shovels real quick. That should give us enough shoveling power to go ahead and pull up what we need to. And... right there. Pokebrawl Mall. Actually, that sounds really catchy now that I'm saying it aloud. Alright. Wow, this shovel actually breaks really fast. I didn't realize it broke this fast. And there it goes, yep. Alright, well. Head and deal with the rest of this real quick. And this might actually take a minute, because my shovel's going to break here before I even get to the end of this. I could waste some more gold on this. or I could be a civilized person and just make an iron one. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because iron one will at least work for a bit longer. And I'm going to waste, 19.5 million sticks on this. Alright. So let's go ahead and head on down. And pick up some iron. Which was right here. Alright. And this should significantly speed up our dig time. And with the fact that we're using the moss now, it should also make it a lot easier to get more of. So, let's head back out to the Pokebrawl Mall. And so if I go on ahead and basically dig up everything and then replace it, and then I can go on ahead and from there, I guess I can go on ahead and build out the mall now that we've got the main shape of the arena. Question being, do I want the arena to have a big glass ceiling so that people can still battle while it's raining? Or do I want it to have, a solid ceiling? Or do I want it to have no ceiling and it can just be, open air? You know what? That might be pretty cool too. I still need to think out the rest of the idea for the area here. Like, how am I going to do lighting? Because I don't think I can do all the torches in the middle there. I could do glowstone and carpets. Just putting some carpets down with some glowstone underneath. I know that that'll fix the lighting issue a little bit. Problem being, I don't know if that fixes... actually, yeah, that's gonna kind of stick out a little bit. Because the concrete texture is just solid. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Let's go ahead and fill in all this first. And it should make a kind of grassy sound when moving on it too, so this really works out. Well, let's see. Oh. I don't know. I can't really hear a grassy sound, but hey. At least it should be more eco-friendly than using so much concrete. And easier to source. So, if I go on ahead and just place down a lot more. Come on, there we go. I'm definitely going to need to keep a block so I can go on ahead and take it back to the cave. But this is turning out pretty okay. Alright. I mean, since it's going to be, all grassy on the outside, maybe I should make it open air. But then things could spawn and fly in, like Wingles. Maybe I shouldn't? I don't know. Another option is, wait, where am I here? That's the wrong one. It was... Where was it? Where did it go? What was it? Massive Chasm? No, this is Mineshaft Chasm. I can't read. Alright. Massive Chasm. There we go. Alright. Let's go a little bit deeper down now and actually do this. Oh, hi, Creeper. Alright. Maybe not that deep down. Let's go ahead and make sure that Creeper doesn't come for me. So that would be bad. I don't know what would make this spread the furthest, so I'm just doing the edge. Oh, it's a Zubat. I thought it was a zombie. Alright. Let's go ahead and just chop away at all this. We should have enough materials to go in and finish off at least what I had already down. And then... No. Anyone with comments for the design, please let me know, because I'm actually kind of struggling with trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I didn't have the design all built out in my brain. I was just like, this would be a cool idea. That's how most of my projects end up, actually. But, either way, it's just me, or is it all foggy in here? Let's so how many stacks do we got? We got about a stack and some change, so let's go ahead and I guess place them down on the floor somewhere. Oh, wait, there's some. Alright. I'm going to take out this creeper so I can come down here in a bigger space of, I guess, freedom. Oh. Ow. Okay. And another. And a skeleton. Great. Okay. Is there 2 skeletons? There is. Okay. Out of here, creeper. Wait, another? What? Hey. Alright, fine then. I'll go. Stop shooting. Thank you. Alright, I'll let those two enjoy their little combat. Oh, here's perfect. Alright. So we'll go ahead and, I guess, clean this off. Do another little bit there. I'm getting a lot of these azalea bushes. I know that they grow into the azalea trees, I just don't know what other uses they have. Aside from being trees. You know that isn't that how you get the rooted soil? Oh, really? Where? What the hell? I thought you were busy bugging out with your friend. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish collecting the spoils here. Alright. I think we got everything, so that's about stack and most of a stack, I'd say. Alright. Well, that should be enough for now. Just looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything. There's one down there. Have I even gone down here? No, actually, I don't think I have. Alright, got some iron, copper, diglet. Okay, nothing too crazy down here at least. I just hope that you guys can see it. Alright, well, I'm going to go on ahead and leave this place alone for now and head back to the Poke Brawl Mall. I need to get better at saying that. Alright. And so, I'd like to say that things are coming together really nicely. Alright. Oh, it's a concrete I missed. But yeah, this is looking pretty nice. Really gives it that kind of grassy look. Alright. And I think that evens it out for what we have right now. This is 4 blocks out, but this is only 2. Alright. So let me boom boom. And this should even it out. And then I'll go ahead and fill in the rest a little later on. Probably off camera when I get a little bit more moss. So know that this isn't going to be enough to fill up the whole rest of it. Yeah. But, this is looking like a pretty good investment. Alright. So, I would like to start working on the actual, I guess, building area. So, maybe we should go ahead and get some more stuff working there. Well, actually, I could just... Do we have any big lush caves around that I could just go on ahead and destroy? There's Lusher Cave, Outpost, Reef Shore. Actually, was Reef Shore, did that have... No. Actually, I could come back here to my starting base. Oh, it's still intact. Not for long, though. Sorry, Spawn. Gotta do this to ya. Let's go ahead and make a nice open space to put this in. Actually, do I have any torches on me? I do. Just a few, though. Ooh, that's a very nice light, actually. Alright. But if I go on ahead and just basically turn this all to moss... Actually, would this work to... No, it just spreads around. Okay. That's fine. So whatever the middle block is, it's going to go ahead and stand out for a minute. I want to say. But either way, let's go ahead and dig out a little bit more just to give enough space to spread. I could probably go out a few blocks this way. It's not like anyone's using this base. I left it a while ago. So I might go ahead and put down some torches just so stuff doesn't spawn in here. But at least it's going to be a nice little safe spot to put down all of this moss and just dig it up. Alright. Let's go ahead and there we go. I'll put some soul torches up. Keep it nice and well lit. And then there. Oh, it's off center. Damn it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna move this out a few more blocks just to make it a little bit more centered. Alright. Either way, once this is done, it should be a good little place to start farming some of the moss that we're gonna need. And once we get all this done, I should be able to start working on the actual structure around the arena, which I think is going to be made out of a mixture of spruce and birch. So I can make some cool texturing. Alright, let's go ahead and boom. That grows there. And yeah, should be able to then put it here. No, not there. Here. And boom. Alright. It's going to be a pretty nice place to just dig out. I mean, it's not like, again, anybody's going to be living here. I might fall into the ravine that's beneath me, actually. That's one thing I do remember about spawn, is that there was a ravine, like, right here next to the place that I was building. But, it'll be fine. Alright. How many we got? A decent amount. Actually, I could put down a chest in here just to store all the extra stuff. I don't actually have any wood. So you know what? I'm going back to base for a minute. We should be able to just dump off a bunch of the concrete powder that I'm not using. Because, well, it's concrete powder. I'm not going to be using that for this one right now. So, let's go ahead and toss it down here. What? Huh? Hello? What? What's taking damage? Hello? What? What was dying? I don't understand. So, that happened, I guess. Let's toss all this in here. Need the moss, don't need the cobble or diorite. Don't need this, that. This. Don't need all the doors. I have a lot of doors on me for some reason. And very few places to store them. Okay. Actually, did I have oak doors in 2 different chests? I don't know, I need a better sorting system. Alright. Then arrows and the flint and steel can go in here. Where was it? There. There's arrows. There's flint and steel. Alright. And then we can head back out to... What was it? It was... first base, right? No. What did I name it? I actually can't recall. Why did I forget it so fast? It was something base or first home or something. Desert, Deep Dark City, Chasm, Badland. Really? Where did I put this? Outpost. Am I just blind? Starting home. There you go. I am just blind. Okay. This is hollowing out a lot, actually. I'm just realizing just how powerful this stuff is. Alright. Let's go ahead and dig up all of this. Alright. This is turning out very profitable with this. Alright. And so it's going ahead and... Actually, I should ask Spec what he wants his storefront to, I guess, have as its main color scheme. So I can go ahead and make, you know, the storefronts with colors and all that. Is there dirt down here? There it is. Alright. That means I'm probably getting close to that ravine that's beneath me. Alright. Go ahead and take out all the stuff up here. Somehow it's brought all the way up here, damn. Alright. So that's what? 3 stacks and some change? That might be enough to finish off the arena. Let's head out to the Pokebrawl. I'm really glad that the rain doesn't solidify the concrete powder. Otherwise I would have had a lot of concrete to pick up. At least before I change to moss. Alright. Yeah, this might be enough. So I need to remember that whatever I put down here is the same on the other side. So if this takes any more than maybe a stack and a half, I might be in trouble. Alright. Actually, I just realized I don't really need the torches in my offhand. If they're not leaving my offhand. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Alright, so I might be in trouble with how much I'm going to need. Let's see, though. Maybe. We'll see. But once this is done, I can use the trees that I'm growing there in the middle to start actually building out the land here. And of course, I'm going to make like a boat parking lot so people can just, swim up. But also, I'm going to have a nice little teleport chamber so people can just teleport in. Alright. And there we go. I think we might just barely have enough. Maybe. And that maybe has just turned to a probably not. Yeah, no. Alright, well, let's take this back to the house again. This time I remember that it is starter home. There we go. Alright. So pop out some more bone meal. And let's get to doing this. Ooh. Alright. It's, there. Boom. Need this again. Jeez. There's a lot of moss in this episode. Alright. Actually, I just realized, does it not overtake grass or dirt? Interesting. Alright. Toss. Grow. And go. It doesn't look like it really overtook any dirt. Though it did overtake a good chunk of the side there. Okay. Going ahead and get up here. Hop over and down. Alright. But this should be enough to finish it. I just need a little bit more. Head on out here. And it was this side that wasn't finished. Alright. And looks like that's good. Alright. So now that the whole place is nice and grassed, yes, we should probably start working on getting some spruce wood out here as well. But that should be easy because that's all around Spec space. Let's head on out to Spec's house. All nice and snowy out here. He's even got some fish in the pond. Alright. I'll make sure to replant once I'm done here. Thank you, Spec. Alright. So let's go ahead and take all this. And I'm going to need to remember that this block had it. Because I don't want to replant in a wrong place. Alright. There's that one. Thought that Stantler was a sapling for a minute. Alright. In here. Come on. Any saplings, please. We haven't gotten a sapling yet. Okay, there we go. Let's replant this one. It's starting to get all snowy around here. Okay. I hope we get enough. Because I also am going to need some saplings to go ahead and plant near my base as well. Alright, so place that there. How many saplings? I don't think we've gotten more than one just yet. Okay, there we go. That should resupply the forest here. And over here. Alright. And then there's plenty right here. Alright. This should be good. Because now I can go ahead and plant these at the PokeGrow build site. Well, as I called it. Now it is Pokebrawl Mall. Ooh, Fletchling. Hello. Alright. So let's head back out there to put down some trees. And then I'm probably going to end off the episode so I can go ahead and wait for some of these to grow. Because that's really the only main factor now, is waiting for all of these to grow. So, I'm going to go ahead and wait for this to grow. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Cobblemon SMP. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.